Hey, what's up Guardians, TBL here, and we're back with another Destiny Exotic Bounty tutorial video on the PlayStation 4. In today's video, we'll be showing you how to complete the exotic quest, Jolly Holiday, which rewards you with the exotic shotgun, the Chaperone. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on in. The quest Jolly Holiday is awarded to you after you complete the main storyline in the Taken King. So, once you've defeated orcs, head back to the tower and the shipwright Amanda Holliday should have the quest waiting for you. Accept it, and you'll be given your first task, to gather renown with the last word in the Crucible. Now, depending on how you feel about Crucible, this step might actually be the hardest. You'll basically have to get kills while having the last word equipped. Those kills don't need to be with the last word per se, but just have it equipped in your primary slot and get kills with whatever you can, and they'll count towards this bounty. Each normal kill you get will be worth 1%, while precision kills will be worth 2%. Now, it is worth noting that death does set you back in this, which is probably the most frustrating part. Dying subtracts 2% from your score, and you're working your renown up to 100%. But you won't be penalized for deaths if you don't have the last word equipped as your primary. So one quick tactic you could use is waiting until your super builds up or waiting until you get heavy, then equip your last word and just get that super kill or get heavy kills. That way you can maximize your percentage growth and minimize your chances for losing percentage based on death. Now, personally for me, this step wasn't actually too hard. I got it done in about 3 matches, but that's mainly because I'm a pretty experienced last word user. And of course, I happen to get lucky with matches that favor close range encounters where the last word shines. But anyway, go through and get your kills, and once you get up to 100%, you'll have finished the first step of this bounty. Return to Amanda in the tower and she'll congratulate you on finishing the Crucible section, but now she'll want you to give a donation to the Tex Mechanica Foundry. Hope you've got some glimmer saved up because this next step is pretty expensive. In order to convince Tex Mechanica of your worthiness, you'll be making a sizable donation to their research facility. Amanda will task you with going to the Cryptarch and picking up a very special item. So, head over to Master Rahul and he'll have a donation available for you. This donation costs 15,000 glimmer. So make sure you've saved up before attempting this part of the bounty. Once you've got enough and purchased the bribe, head back to Holliday, turn it in, and you will have completed the second part of this bounty. Hope you're ready to jump back into Crucible. Alright, now your next step will be titled Buckshot Bruiser. You'll be tasked with killing either major level enemies in PvE or more guardians in the Crucible with shotguns. Similar to the first step, this will all build up your renown with Tex Mechanica. But don't worry, there's no death penalty this time around. Dying will not subtract anything from your renown. Alright, now here are your options for this step. You can either jump back into the Crucible and get 34 kills with a shotgun, or you can jump into PvE and get 40 kills against major level 40 enemies. The choice really comes down to your personal preference. If you want to go the Crucible route, which personally I think might be a little bit quicker, just head into any game mode and get kills with shotguns. With any luck, you should be able to get this done within a few matches. Each kill you get with a shotgun will grant you 3% towards your total renown. So it shouldn't take you too long. If you decide to go the PvE route, I would recommend just running Court of Oryx or jumping into the Heroic playlist. You'll find plenty of majors in both of those, and you'll get your 40 kills before you know it. And once you do, head back to Holliday for the next step of this bounty. Once you've reached this step, Amanda will tell you that Tex Mechanica has one more crazy challenge for you. They're going to want you to take on the Shield Brothers with a shotgun. Accepting this step of the bounty will open up a special 290 light version of the Shield Brothers strike, and in it you'll be tasked with killing both the Shield Brother bosses at the end of the strike with a shotgun. Now that's actually a little bit misleading since you don't actually have to get the final hit with a shotgun. Anyways, load up the strike, get to the brothers at the end, and when you're facing them, register at least a few hits with a shotgun on each of them, then just take them out normally. That should be enough to satisfy Tex Mechanica so that when you do kill the brothers, it'll count as a shotgun kill. Or you could just do that. Once you finish this step, head back to Amanda Holliday and she will give you your final task of this bounty. Don't worry, it's an easy one. Once you're back in the tower, Amanda will let you know that you passed Tex Mechanica's final test and that your only remaining task is simply to wait. And depending on what day you're doing this bounty on, you may have to wait a very long time, as the next part essentially has you waiting until the weekly reset. So go ahead and accept it, and then sit back, relax, and wait for Tuesday to roll around. Once the reset finally happens, triumphantly make your way back to Holliday, and she will reward you with her family memento. the Chaperone Exotic Shotgun. Congratulations, Guardian, you won. And you should definitely pat yourself on the back for this one. It took a lot of work to get. And hopefully you had yourself a pretty good time getting it. But alright, that's pretty much it for this tutorial video, guys. Hopefully it helped you out. And of course, if you like what you saw here, do feel free to check out my channel where we will have a ton more Destiny Taken King videos coming out soon. Anyways, that's it for me now. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.